What's going on, people of the internet? My name is Chanting Forrest, and I'm here to bring you another video. So today I am doing daily chant. This is number 3, and I want to share with you guys what I recently learned because that's what this channel is about. Sharing this guitar journey with you, so you get something out of it, I get something out of it, you can watch me grow, I can see my mistakes over time. It's gonna be fun. So something that I've learned recently is what's called root shape patterns. Now, basically with the root shape patterns, there is a certain set of strings where if you hit a note, if you follow this pattern left to right, pattern 1 through 5, you'll be able to find the note on any other string. Now, it's something still new to me, so bear with me as I try to explain it. But say like if we're looking for the note C, we're gonna go to our B string, that's our second string, and the first fret, that would be C because it's a half a step away from B, so B, C. Now, if we follow this root shape pattern, pattern 1 actually has its strings on string 2 and string 5, which is also known as the A string, and they're 2 frets away. So 2 frets away being like there's 1 fret in between each finger. So what that looks like is, and make sure that you guys can see that, it is C and C. So with that, I can trace it on the B string and the A string, or the second string and the 5th string. This pattern talks a lot about memorizing the string rather than the tuning name, if that makes sense. So instead of referring to it as the B string, you refer to it as the second string. And instead of it being the A string, it is the 5th string because we count from top down. And I know that just looked like I flicked you off. That totally wasn't intentional. It's because of holding the pick. So following that, it is from the 2nd string to the 5th string. Pattern 2 is from the 5th string to the 3rd string. And, with the 3rd string, that is actually the G string. So that's the A and the G. So that lets me follow this C shape. And from the last video, I talked about using the L shape to navigate, or it's like a power chord shape. So you can actually see that directly from here. So that's pattern 2. Pattern 3 is gonna take the place of that other finger that you just found or discovered on the 3rd string. And then pattern 3 is 2 frets apart, or I'm sorry, 3 frets apart, meaning that there's 2 frets in between, and you're on the 3rd in there. So there's three frets total. Ah! So with that, it is on the 3rd string, and it is on the 1st and the 16th, or the 1st and the 6th. The way that I remember it is just 16th, because whatever you can do on the 1st string, it's the exact same on the 6th string, because these are both an E string. So these 2 strings are just a carbon copy of notes all the way down. So the way that I memorize that is it's on the 3rd string and the 16th. So that is the 1st and the 6th string. And then you take the place. During this root shape pattern, you're just moving whatever new finger you discovered onto the next one. So for the 4th pattern, it's continuing from that 16th, or the 1st and the 6th string. And you can also fret it this way, whichever is more comfortable for you. And then you are actually going to do that L shape again. So this is going to be on the 1st, the 6th, and on the D string, which is the 4th string. 4th pattern 4th string. That's how I remembered it. So on the 16th and on the 4th. And then the very last root shape pattern is going to be on the 4th string and back to the 2nd string. And once we get back to the 2nd string, and it is 3 frets apart, once we get back to the 2nd string, we repeat the process all over again. So if you look here at the 12th fret, on the 2nd string is the B again. It's a whole octave up. So essentially it's a higher octave than the one that you started with. Learning stuff. So with that one, the one right next to it, again moving that half a step, it's a C. And pretty much that's it. So with that, you can actually use that. So no matter which string you're trying to figure out the note, you can use the same tips from last time with the battle ends and down goes Charles's father to figure out the note on the way down. If you aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, be sure to check out my last video where I explain that in a little bit more detail. But you can use that along with this pattern recognition. So whichever string you pick, so say if I pick the, let's say 4th string at the 3rd fret, I can follow that pattern all the way up to find the very next one. So like say as an example on this one, it is on the 3rd, so I know the next one next to it, or I'm sorry, it's the 4th. So the one next to it is going to be coming from that 16th. So the next one after it is going to go to the 2nd string, and it's going to be 3 frets apart. So with that, I can actually find the root note and I can move it up to a different shape. And then by knowing this, I can use the chords that I learned from before and apply it to the fretboard in different positions. So I think that's what my next video might be. I'm not sure. Be sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know if there's anything that you think I should learn or something that you picked up early along your guitar journey so we can actually keep learning together. Or you can just watch my guitar journey and know that there's still hope and that you can learn this instrument, because I'm learning now and I'm 32, so let's go. I'm Chanting Forest, wishing you guys peace, love, happiness, all that good stuff. Later, y'alls.